Welcome back to Paraverse, where timelines twist, colonial powers shuffle, and history rewrites itself with a dramatic flourish. Today's question: what if Morocco had been colonized by Germany instead of France? Sounds simple, right? Like trading a baguette for a bratwurst. But behind that swap is a cascade of ripple effects. Language, culture, politics, even the rhythm of daily life. So picture this: Casablanca in the 1930s. Not with Parisian cafes, but Bauhaus boulevards. Kids learning Kant instead of Descartes. And the morning bell rings not with bonjour, but with a firm Guten Morgen. Let's jump into a world where Morocco marches to a Prussian beat. In the early 1900s, Morocco is still technically independent, but it's surrounded like the last biscuit at a tea party. Haha! France wants in. Spain's nibbling at the edges. Britain's eyeing the coast. And Germany? They're late to the empire buffet, but hungry. In our world, the first Moroccan crisis of 1905 is a diplomatic slap fight. Kaiser Wilhelm II shows up in Tangier, waves a saber, and essentially says, "Hands off, she's with me." France puffs its chest. Tensions rise. Then, nothing. Germany backs off after the 1906 Algeciras conference. But in our timeline, that's the pivot. Germany doesn't retreat, it digs in. Backroom deals with Spain, whispers to the Ottomans. By 1910, Germany declares Morocco a protectorate, with all the pomp, paperwork, and parades you'd expect. On paper, it's a mission of modernization. In reality, classic imperial extraction, but now with schnitzel. French colonialism marched in under the banner of high-minded ideals. Assimilation, laïcité, and a midday glass of Bordeaux. They tried to Frenchify everything, including the locals. Germany? No such illusions. German colonialism is colder, more corporate. Bureaucrats arrive with clipboards, not poetry. Rabat turns into a spreadsheet with street signs. Arabic gets shoved aside in favor of Hochdeutsch. Kids are taught not to dream, but to march in formation and conjugate verbs like a Prussian officer. Resistance? Not a debate. Just a footnote in a police file. And guess who runs Morocco's economy? Not local merchants, but companies like Siemens, Krupp, Mannesmann. Morocco becomes an industrial outpost, where efficiency is next to godliness, and everything from taxes to teacups runs on German punctuality. By the 1930s, Morocco has a brand new vibe. The hybrid French-Arabic Darija dialect never evolves. Instead, Moroccan Arabic is peppered with stern German imports. So instead of shukran, you get danka. Instead of souk, it's Marktplatz. Casablanca doesn't look like Paris. It looks like Berlin's minimalist cousin. Clean concrete lines, steel frames, bus stops that look like they mean business. Music takes a sharp turn too. Traditional Amazigh melodies blend with military marches, oud meets oompa. And in schools, no poetry slams. Just Prussian drills reciting Heine with the enthusiasm of a child who really misses break time. Culture isn't erased. It's measured, sorted, and put into a filing cabinet labeled Erlaubt. Now religion? France pushed secularism hard, separating church and state like oil and vinegar. But Germany under the Kaiser? Pragmatic. Religion is useful, so long as it stays in line. In Morocco, mosques stay open, but Friday sermons are vetted, edited, and occasionally rewritten by bureaucrats who probably don't know the difference between a minbar and a minibar. Islamic courts are allowed, but with supervision. Madrasas are restructured. You pray in Arabic, but you study trigonometry in German. Kids now write essays on the 5 pillars of Islam and how they align with the work ethic of Friedrich List. It's not quite spiritual freedom, more like religious programming. Here's where Germany shines, or steamrolls. Depends how you look at it. Railways are everywhere, but they don't connect families, they connect coal. The Atlas Mountains are mined, the rivers dammed, and port cities militarized. Casablanca becomes a logistics hub, not for trade but for troop movement. And during World War I, Moroccan troops in field gray serve the Kaiser, often confused by French enemies who ask, "Wait, weren't you with us?" World War II turns the region into a fortress. The Casablanca Conference never happens. Instead, it's bombed flat. It's not Rick and Ilsa, it's bunkers and blitzkrieg. Now to the important stuff? Food. Baguettes? Long gone. Say hello to dense rye bread. Perfect for scooping up some meat, if a little brick-like. The tagines are still here, but now they come with sauerkraut or boiled potatoes on the side. Couscous. Still sacred, but served in a disciplined 3-scoop formation, measured out with German precision. There's even a new local favorite, bratwurst à la Marrakech. Sausage with cumin, coriander, and just a dash of bureaucratic oversight. Oktoberfest? It lands too. But with oud, music, mint tea and beer steins, and amatzik dancing that confuses everyone except the grandmas. Fashion doesn't escape the shift. The jalaba fades out, replaced by gray uniforms, stiff collars, and boots so shiny they reflect your colonial anxiety. Even kids wear miniature caps and satchels like tiny Prussian accountants. Everyday life feels scheduled. The call to prayer still rings out, but now it's followed by a tram bell, right on the half hour. And the souk? No more chaotic charm. It's an orderly, tax-compliant market. Bartering is banned, price tags are mandatory. You want that rug? Fill out Form 47B and proceed to counter 3. Welcome to German-style retail. After Germany loses World War I, Morocco is handed over. Maybe to Spain, maybe to Britain, or in a bureaucratic twist, it becomes an international zone like Tangier, but with more meetings and more paperwork. But the German imprint? It sticks. German is still spoken in Casablanca's business districts. The street signs alternate between Arabic, Tamazight, and oddly formal Hochdeutsch. The city doesn't have an Alliance Française. It's got a Goethe Institute and a monument shaped like a filing cabinet. The Moroccan diaspora doesn't head to Marseille or Lyon. It flows to Hamburg, Berlin, Leipzig. A Moroccan-German techno-fusion emerges. Heavy synths layered over Gnawa rhythms. DJs spin late into the night, sipping mint tea and arguing about punctuality. There's even a restaurant in Dusseldorf serving lamb tagine with spatzel. Michelin-starred, of course. And yes, it still insists on exact reservation times. Politically, Morocco is tougher. National pride runs high. The military has sharp uniforms, crisp drills, and an annual Marching for Modernity parade. The education system? Still built on timetables, exam halls, and anxiety-inducing invigilators who speak in clipped German phrases. The memory of German rule isn't warm, but it is meticulously documented, color-coded, and archived in triplicate. So what if Morocco had been colonized by Germany instead of France? It's not just a change of language. It's a full cultural software update. Sharper fonts, stricter rules, and absolutely no room for improvisation. It's mosques standing beside rail depots. It's Goethe quoted in the souk. It's couscous, with regulations, served precisely with forms, and that's what Paraverse is all about. History reimagined, futures unwritten, identities reshaped. So drop your own what if in the comments. Drop us a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next timeline.